Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Okay, so today we're starting to look at algebraic expressions. This is 10.1. So go ahead, follow along with me as I fill in the notes, and we're going to put this into our notebooks eventually. So the first thing we're going to look at here, if you take these three words, okay, we have expression, variable, and constant, and we need to fill in these three blanks here. Okay, so the first one here, you're looking for a specific number whose value stays the same. Okay, that is going to be called the constant. Okay, constant. This one over here, and the constant's talking about the number. Okay, the value does not change, it stays the same, it's always going to be 14. Over here we're looking at a letter or symbol that represents a number. Okay, so this represents a number in math, something that we do not know but we can solve for. Okay, that letter right there, X, is your variable. Variable. Okay, and this last one here, a math phrase that has numbers, variables, and operation symbols, plus or minus, and has no equal sign, that's called an expression. Okay, the key thing is has no equal sign. Expression, it does not have an equal sign. Okay, alright, so when you're talking about algebraic expressions and writing expressions, these are some of the words you need to think about as you do that. Okay, okay, so for addition, these are some words you need to think about. Add, plus, sum, total, increased by, more than. Subtraction, you're thinking of comparing or taking away. You want to think about minus, difference, subtract, less than, decreased by, or take away. Multiplication, you're putting together equal groups. Product, times, and multiply. Division, separate into equal groups. Quotient, divide, divide by. Okay, those are all different words that you need to be familiar with. So when you hear one of those words, you need to think about these different operations that are going on. Okay, this page has a back on it too, and the words are also here. Okay, so they're in two places. All right, so let's go back to the page we started on here. So if you're going to write an expression, 3 plus 5, okay, this is the words, they're using words here. How are you going to write that? Okay, so go ahead, take a second and write that down. And actually, if you want to go ahead and pause this video for a minute, complete this left-hand side right here, and then unpause the video and come back and see if you got the same thing that I'm going to write. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video. Okay, so let's see if you guys got the same thing that I did. Okay, here we're going to have 3 plus 5. Okay, 4 less than p. Okay, so if you're doing 4 less than p, you need to start with p and you need to take away 4 because it's 4 less than p, so that means you're taking away 4 from p. Okay, see if you wrote 4 minus p. I bet some of you guys wrote 4 minus p. Okay, you just have to think through what they're saying here. 15 times n. Now in math, when you write 15 times n, what you can do is just put 15 next to n. That means there's multiplication going on between the constant and the variable. Okay, h divided by 4, there's a couple ways you could write this. you could write h divided by 4. Or if you think about writing this as a fraction, you could have put h over 4. Okay? Those two are the same thing. Alright? Alright, so now we're going to look at when you write it in words. Okay? They're giving you the mathematical operations. They're showing the symbols for those operations. And they want you to come up with this using words. Okay? These type of words right here. Okay? So, go ahead and pause the video for a second and see if you can come up with how you would express this using words. Alright, so pause the video. Alright, welcome back. We're going to do this, and I'm going to see if you get this, if you got the same thing that I get. Okay? So here we would have 7. If you use numbers, that's fine. I'm just going to write it out in words. 7 plus n. Okay? Now, you could have said, you could have used one of these words here, 7, or you could have said the sum of 7 and n. You could have said 7 increased by n. Okay, you could have used one of these phrases here, but that's addition, so just make sure you're using one of those phrases. Okay, you could say 2, I'm going to use a number here, less than a. Alright, or you could have said a minus 2, okay, 2 less than a. For this one, the most common one that you're probably going to see or hear if you're reading it, 8 times v. Okay, or the product of 8 and v, or 8 multiplied by v. Alright? On this one I'm going to use one that you've heard the word quotient before, so how would you say that? The quotient of p and 8. Okay, the quotient of p and 8, or p divided by 8. Okay, so just remember the word quotient. That's one that's used quite a bit, that you need to know that that is division. Okay. Alright, so that's the end of the video here. Check, I might have a few more slides after this video, but this is 10.1 and we're starting to talk about algebraic expressions. Okay, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.